What's going on, guys? Steve here with Geek Boulevard, and I have finally seen Sam Raimi's latest horror thriller, Send Help. When I found out that Sam Raimi was coming back to his horror roots, I was excited but still kind of skeptical because his last two movies didn't really win any type of confidence in me, that being Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness as well as Oz the Great and Powerful. Does he still have that horror edge? Let's find out. Send Help is of course directed by Sam Raimi. It is rated R with a runtime of 1 hour and 55 minutes. A woman and her overbearing boss become stranded on a deserted island after a plane crash. They must overcome past grievances and work together to survive, but ultimately it's a battle of wills and wits to make it out alive. Let's start off by talking about the good first. Firstly, the blend of comedy and horror on display in this film is definitely one of Sam Raimi's stamps for sure, and it's one of the quirks about him that I always admired. So I was really happy to see that the humor and the dark and intense scenes in this film definitely complemented each other really well. So I was pleased to see him come back with that sort of quirk that I've always known him to have. It definitely brought me back to the days of Evil Dead, as well as Drag Me to Hell, which I think was probably the last good movie he ever did up to this point. The amount of humor that is in this movie works, but it works because of how dark that humor is, given like the situation that our characters find themselves in. And the gradual descent into this madness as both our main characters, that being Rachel McAdams and Dylan O'Brien, they try their best to survive as employee and boss on this island, but those roles kind of get reversed a bit here. And these two are great in their respective characters as Linda and Bradley. McAdams crushes it as this very unhinged woman who is constantly just overlooked by her superiors and her co-workers, and when she has an opportunity to become somebody more on this island, she starts thriving. Like halfway through the movie, like her skin tone has changed, her hair looks brighter and fuller, and you could just see that she's just having the time of her life on this island. While her dickhead of a boss, Bradley, who's this rich, spoiled son of a dead CEO who doesn't care about anyone but himself, he gets stuck on this island with her, and now you start to see where that power dynamic starts to shift. Linda is very well versed in survival skills and techniques, because in the film she is applying to be a member on the Survivor series, so she has studied all of this stuff, and she's become a quick expert. She's a very quick study in survival instincts, and we see her starting to call the shots and actually put Bradley in this position of you're gonna do what I say because I'm the only one that can get us out of here alive. It does get a lot worse from there, and the way that those tensions escalate between the two, it makes for a very entertaining experience. And that's a huge relief to me. The fact that Sam Raimi is back in his wheelhouse of the horror genre after Oz the Great and Powerful and Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. I was worried he might have lost his edge, but I'm pleased to see that not only does he still have that edge, he pushes the envelope further, but in a more thriller kind of way. It absolutely is pulled off beautifully, and I don't think anyone could have done it the way that Sam Raimi did. He's definitely still got it, and that gives me tremendous joy, because Doctor Strange 2 was not good in my opinion, and obviously Oz the Great and Powerful wasn't very good, and I think that was because he was on a bit of a leash there. He couldn't really just let loose and explore, because with the Marvel Cinematic Universe, yeah, they try to give directors a little bit of identity to let them do what they want, so that, because every director has their unique stamp, and Sam Raimi is definitely one of those directors. So you do see a lot of Sam Raimi in Doctor Strange 2, but he has to work within the framework of the MCU. As for Oz the Great and Powerful, I don't know what that type of creative restraint was like. I'm not too sure on that, but it just wasn't a very good movie. This is the Sam Raimi I've been missing since Drag Me to Hell, so I'm glad he didn't miss a beat here. The pacing of the movie is also pretty well done. It's just under 2 hours, but I didn't feel bored or felt like the movie dragged on for me at any point. When the plane crashes on the island, it's pretty much non-stop tension and unease from there. My favorite scene that I won't spoil is it's just shot just way too good, and the way that it kind of just made me squirm in my seat was pretty intense. It involves Bradley eating an octopus. The scene that unfolds after that was quite uncomfortable to watch, even though you don't really see what exactly is happening, you just get audio cues from it, but it's hard not to squirm in your seat a bit during that moment. Is the film perfect? No, of course not. There are some points I would like to address with that. There's not that much CGI in the movie, but when it does show up, yeah, it's not very good. Like, the plane crash scene wasn't all that pretty to look at in terms of visuals, and there's a CGI boar on the island that wasn't exactly great to look at either. The budget was $40 million. I'm not sure how much of that went to visual effects, but I mean, I guess they did the best that they could do with the amount of money that they had at the time, but it is what it is. Also, the ending twist that happens, I was a little underwhelmed by. This might be a slight spoiler, so if you want to avoid this twist, you can skip this section of the video. I also made a timestamp in the video as well to let you know that there is a slight spoiler here. So if you want to avoid that, you can just go right to my final score, get my final verdict. But there's going to be a certain reveal later into the film of how Linda gets around so easily and how she's able to feel so sustained, why she looks like she's thriving on the island so much. And when that gets revealed as to what it is, I was like, that is interesting, yeah, but there's gotta be more, right? And no, not really, there wasn't. I expected something to kind of happen more throughout that reveal, like there's gonna be even more to unpack, but it was like, nope, this is exactly what it is, and that's it. And I was just sitting there thinking like, oh okay. I mean, I could have used more, but sure, that works, I guess. I just wanted a little more to chew on. So yeah, the ending was a little bit disappointing overall. In the end, I'm going to give Send Help a score of 4 out of 5. I think the CGI definitely was not this film's strong suit, and the ending left me wanting something a little bit more than what we got. But there's no denying that Sam Raimi is back and more brutal than ever with this entertaining, tense, and darkly humorous story with fantastic performances from Rachel McAdams and Dylan O'Brien. It is a return to form for the horror filmmaker, and one you should definitely check out if you're of course a fan of the Evil Dead series and Drag Me to Hell. But those are my thoughts, and I want to know what you guys thought of Send Help. Did you see the film? Did you enjoy it? Let me know what is your favorite Sam Raimi film, and I'm sure most of you will probably say Spider-Man 2, but hey, I'm not knocking it. I love Spider-Man 2. It's one of my favorite comic book movies of all time. That just means that you got good taste, that's all. But by all means, let me know your thoughts about this film and everything Sam Raimi down in the comments below. Don't forget that if you liked the video to hit that like button, make sure you subscribe to Geek Boulevard and tick that notification bell so you can always be notified when my next movie review or trailer reaction drops on the channel. I do have a confession to make. I did record a reaction video for the season 2 teaser for Daredevil Born Again. It was something I was really looking forward to reacting to and posting the video about it, but unfortunately YouTube hit me twice with a copyright strike when I tried to edit it a certain way to get it to be approved by YouTube, and it just wasn't. So unfortunately that video will not be going up, which is a bummer, but it is what it is. But either way, I thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time, remember to stay classy, stay geeky, and I'll catch you in the next video.
I don't think we should ever leave.